Welcome to Accelerate Your Life. Glad to be back. Sunday evening here on the West Coast. It's probably getting close to, I guess Tuesday now on the East Coast. Yeah, because it's Monday. Yeah, I was off today, so I almost forgot. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, so if you're dropping by, make sure you say hi. If you're dropping by, I'm also on the D Live. So if there's anyone dropping by any chance, I'm fairly new to that platform. So if that's the case, just let me know. I should have the chat up here, so I should see if anyone's talking to me. So there should be no issues there. All right. Still doing that. Buffering a little bit. See if my connection holds. It seems pretty good now, but you never know. Yeah, I've been experiencing issues and I've been troubleshooting that. So let's see now if doing both D Live and YouTube now, if it's creating that. So that might be it. I don't know. We'll see. If that's not the case, then I'll just make sure I'm up as well on there. Does it send anything there on... Yeah, it's sent on Twitter. Good, I'm starting to do some setup here. So it sends a notification automatically on Twitter once I'm going live. So that way, if make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. I'll probably put that in the chat here. What's my name in there? So it's probably Twitter dot. So anyway, that's my Twitter. That's probably twitter.com/Sil Fluche. That's my Twitter account. It's my Twitter account there, so if you want to follow, and then that way you can keep track of when I'm posting. I think, yeah, I just connected that one for now. I think you can connect Facebook as well, but that should be sufficient at this time now. Yeah, so just waiting to see if there's anyone coming up. Yep. Let's do a quick shout out now for USA Livestream. She's in. There we go. Do shout out for her. Make sure you follow USA Livestream. So she's been super helpful for me. For D Live, especially on the YouTube side, right? So, yeah. So if you're coming on the live, just make sure you drop. Hey, what's up? Oh, Patriots Nation Tattoo is in the house. Well, thanks for coming. Let's try to find your channel. So I'm gonna try to shout out whoever's coming up, and then I'll drop the link as well. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll go on your channel. Hopefully I don't drop my connection by doing so. Alright, so thanks for joining. That's the link for Patriots Tattoo. Patriots Nation, sorry, Tattoo. Yeah, so you were probably watching the NASCAR earlier today, so it was quite the race. I caught only a bit of it because I got rid of TV, but then I managed to go on the YouTube. They had the stream within, I think it was Jimmy Johnson's car, and then I was watching, and then kind of with the app as well, getting the radio, MRN or whatever. So yeah, so that was yeah, for sure. So make sure you follow Patriots Nation Tattoo as well. So yeah, so I think you were watching NASCAR today as well. I'm assuming you commented on it. So it seems like Ryan Newman is good now. Well, it's good, serious condition, but hopefully it says non-life threatening injury, so it should be fine. But let's pray. Yeah, it was kind of nasty. I remember I was a big fan of Carl Edwards as well back then, and then I remember I can't remember what year it was. It was a big crash in Talladega, I think, and he almost like went flying in the crowd or whatever. So I think that one was pretty impressive too. But yeah, today was that was nasty as well. Yeah, that was nasty. But Carl Edwards back then, it was pretty big flip as well. I think it was with Keselowski back then. So yeah, it was a good one. Yeah, let's see if I can get your name on the board as well. Patriots. Patriots Nation Tattoo. Thanks for joining once again. Let's create some space here. There we go. So you should be on the ticker at the bottom as well. So thanks for joining. Thank you. And then, like I mentioned, I'm also streaming on DLive as well. I'm a big fan of cryptocurrencies, and that's what guided me to go over to DLive. It's like it's a streaming platform, essentially like Twitch. There's a bunch of gamers on there, but also like other channels are starting to pop up as well. I was just recently watching someone doing like a meditation channel or something, so that was quite interesting. I never take enough time to actually relax, so it was good to you get on there. She's got good music, calming music, and then yeah, so it's mainly streaming on that one. And yeah, there was acquisitions recently by Tron, so Justin Sun. I don't know if you know cryptocurrencies or not. And then yeah, so they're acquiring a bunch of companies, and now it's switching over to Tron Network. So DLive is a platform. It's decentralized. So once your content is on the platform, like you can't remove it, because we've seen like YouTube doing a bunch of censoring when it comes to like crypto, and when it's it's not aligned with their policies and so on. So they want to, obviously sometimes they want to make sure that you invest in a savings account for 2%, right? So when people are talking about money on the crypto side, like they want to somewhat protect people, right? So they'd much rather have you give money to the banks for the banks to trade your money than actually kind of doing your own work, right? So that's how I'm seeing it sometimes. Like it seems like yeah, they like to be nice and following the policies and so on, but really, is it for your benefit, or is it for them, right? So I think in that case it's mostly for them. They get big money from corporations and stuff, and obviously if it comes from a bank or something, obviously they'll promote their bank's vice, oh, you can buy Bitcoin and make twice as much money, and and half the time, right? But they're not going to mention that because they want to protect you. Okay, then it's funny to see that the banks are caring so much about us now. So yeah, that's always the case, but see if I can. Good. There's nothing wrong here. Perfect. Yeah. So yeah, it was good. So good weekend. Got a little headache on Saturday, and today I'm kind of feeling off a little bit. But I was just gonna come on the live for an hour, see how that works, and see if I can catch a bit more people at a different time, right? So. I've been, connecting with a lot of people in Asia and so on, and then now it might be a better time to connect with them or something. Vice, doing it like lunchtime Pacific, or even like 3 in the afternoon Eastern. These people are sleeping, so just kind of varying the time, see how that works out for me. Yeah, and then we'll see if I get anyone on DLive joining on this one. That'd be great. Yeah, other than that, yeah, starting the week again tomorrow, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I've been posting a bit more on Twitter. I was trying to get away from Facebook a little bit, so I got back into Twitter a bit more, so that way I can. Yeah, it's 7 p.m. Yeah, it's 8 p.m. here on the West Coast. So yeah, this summer I'll be back in your time zone, Patriots Nation. Yeah, I'm moving this summer, so I'll be back in the Eastern time zone, but only in July. So, yeah, yeah. So back to work tomorrow, and then for 4 days. So it's not so bad. Hopefully, I can quit my job one day. So that's why I'm doing all of the marketing side and so on, trying to get. It takes a lot of time to get started, obviously, but especially for like a YouTube channel, even before I started connecting, I had my channel for like what, 6 months or whatever, almost, and then just like about 20 subscribers. If you don't connect or if you don't pay for any advertisement in that case. So I wasn't quite there yet. So I was just putting more content on my page. So if I do end up running content later on or like driving traffic over, then there's a bit more meat in there than just like a couple videos, right? So yeah, Twitter is really cool. Yeah, I find that it seems hard to build like a big audience on Twitter, but I'm just getting back into it now. So see if it works better now. I'm trying to use a couple of apps as well that kind of help you like organizing your content and like planning it in advance and stuff like that. So it's always like a nice steady flow of tweets in there, and then once I can it can actually like tweet while I'm busy at work and so on, so get that flow going. And then once I'm back from work, whatever, I can comment or follow on other stuff. So obviously I follow a lot of the cryptocurrency on Twitter as well. Sometimes it's kind of nasty on there. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I'm trying to stay away from the crap and trying to get the information out of it. Essentially, it's good for sports too. A lot of people are reporting stuff from live events, and it's quick, faster than in that case Facebook. That's just different thing, right? So obviously, I guess if Twitter was the same as Facebook, I don't think it would perform as well, right? So it got their niche, right? Got their specific content, and then it seems to be working that way, right? So, and on the actually on the crypto blockchain technology side of that, they also have like platforms that are like Twitter, but when you want to argue and stuff like that, or you want to comment on somebody else's post, then you actually need to pay, right? So if someone like on Twitter would start bashing someone, then you would actually need to pay to tell him you know what I mean? Tell him what you think. So yeah, so I think it's Twitch was doing that. No, what was it? Twitch. It's like based on Bitcoin SV. That one's not really liked in the crypto space because I think they're too close to like just being like a regular currency, like closer to the banks and stuff like that, or not like decentralized. So I think they kind of, well, they're it's somewhat decentralized, but not in the sense of the like the other ones. Like they're still like aligned with government policies and so on. So I think people don't like that one, but it's still working fast because I've got an app on this one. So essentially now there's like three types of Bitcoin. Well, there's more than that, but the main three. So Bitcoin, Bitcoin SV, and then Bitcoin Cash. So I've got three of them in my portfolio. So they can't make up their mind and stuff. So I'm just gonna have them three and then see who sticks out the best, right? So who comes on top, then at least I'll have a portion of that. So if it goes like that. But then there's also what Tron just acquired recently too, Steemit. Over there you can actually get paid for content as well. So steemit.com. They were just acquired by the Tron network, so now they had their own cryptocurrency as well, Steem, and then Tron's going to take that over as well and probably use the BTT, the BitTorrent token, also in their. So I think Tron is building quite a big empire there on the cryptocurrency side of it. So it's almost starting to look like they're building an empire like Google and Apple and those guys, but kind of on the decentralized side of it. So yeah, because they've got like BitTorrent now. They've got a streaming channel, so like website like DLive. They've got like the music and file sharing BitTorrent. They've got now the content sharing or like Steemit, so like much like a Twitter type deal. And then they also have a crypto exchange now in their line. So I think they're getting quite active in that sense. So it's something to have a look at. A lot of people still bashing them, whatever. But I think from the business side of it, I think they've got something going on. I think they acquired Opera browser as well, and they also have what they have with Samsung. So Samsung will integrate their cryptocurrency or their wallet within the cell phones as well. So I think they're making big, nice connections there, and I think business wise, I think it's pretty smart that way. So even if people say that they're garbage and stuff, well, the business side they're doing some quite amazing deals. So I don't know, it's to be followed to say the least. Yeah. Yeah, so how much time? 15 minutes? Yeah, so I'll stay on for a bit, see if I can get some more people coming up. And then, yeah, so I'm just keeping that layout for now, getting shout outs at the bottom, getting the chats over to this side, and then my camera. I've got a new light now, little like ring light as opposed to an actual like I had like a garbage bin, and then I put like a lamp on top of it. It was working okay, you know what I mean. You didn't see that from like the camera side, but I was just trying to get the studio a bit better now. So obviously now with the channel, and then whoever donates in on my PayPal and so on, then I can use that money and then upgrade for other stuff, right? So I'm not monetized yet on YouTube or anything. So obviously whatever I'm pitching in is for my own business. Obviously, right? You still have to do that, mind you. But it's sometimes when you get a bit of support, that helps as well. So yeah, it's out there. The links should be in the description for anyone interested and so on. Yeah. Besides that, I don't know. Do you have any? What's your? Let's go over to your channel a little bit. So you've got mostly predictions. You're into XFL as well. So you're doing picks and stuff like that, betting and so on, I'm assuming. And then you've got a week ago, you've got 250 subscribers. Good job. You're at 286 now. Great. Awesome. Maybe I could change my layout even, and yeah, I mean mostly sports. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Also, I have another person. I don't know if you're. Yeah, that's great. I don't know if you know that person. The coach plays. He's also like one that recommended me to go on live streams and then connect with people to get more subscribers and so on. So coach plays. There's another person covering the Boston teams as well that I have in my list that I know. Maybe you've connected with them already. Who is it? Let me scroll into that list there on my other screen, and then I'm kind of stuck in the corner, so I'm looking above the laptop. Butcher's Block, yeah, Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. So I don't know if you're a friend with him. Yeah, no, coach plays. Okay, yeah. So Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. So I think he's into Boston teams as well. Yeah, oh yeah. So you know him as well. Okay, great. Perfect. So just trying to make sure you connect with them. They connected with me. Yeah, Coach Plays actually was the one that came in my channel, and he was like trying to explain me like that's when I had like 18 subscribers. Like yeah, maybe get to some people that do live streams, and then he recommended 3 people USA live stream, recommended. Catfish Dairy, I think it was, and then Coach Plays was I think one of them too. I don't know. I don't think he threw his own channel in there, but it was somebody else. And then I went onto that, and then really started growing the channel. I've got 206 now. Yeah, 206 that I got so far, but it's better than it was because, yeah, it was. It was not that great at first. Same thing like Toki, one of my friend that is also into marketing and so on. Like she's been at it for like almost close to a year now, and she's got like 85 subscribers, and it's just by posting on her channel. So it seems like if you don't connect with anyone or anything, like it's really hard to get. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's really hard to get people going, and obviously, sometimes like. What I'm talking about, especially like when it comes to more like serious stuff, like when it's more like business, it's not fun or whatever. Like people don't get into it as much, I find. So if you do like a bunch of crazy people or comedy people or stuff like that, it just seems like you get a way more. Or even like the Zit Popper and stuff like that. Like they get tons of views for these guys because it's I don't know, people like watching that like for entertainment, but mine comes across a bit more like work a little bit like online business. So I don't think people are on the same enjoy it as much, but also I gotta find people that are actually into that. So that's the one thing. But then it takes a while if you just rely just by posting videos, and then you just rely on like people searching for keywords, and then eventually they'll get to you. Like it takes a while, you know what I mean? But if that's why I connected with people, and now I got more interaction, and obviously by them being there and connecting then generates better in the searches and so on. It's just improving altogether, right? So it's obviously something I was looking for, a little lift. So I got that recently, so that was good. And then yeah, because there's a lot of people I see like in their channel I'm connecting. Like it's nothing wrong against them, but you know what I mean. But sometimes like the video quality, I mean, in the sense that, and I'm not laughing or anything about them or anything, but like there's not even like a topic. There's no specific like their channel. It's not about anything. There's no like editing on the videos. The video quality is poor, and then they have like 3,000 people subscribers. Like I don't get how they actually got that. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm not there to comment. I think mine, when it lifts and gets some good momentum, I think I should have a pretty good channel. But again, it's people supporting you. It's like anything. If they don't, then you know there's not much you can do, right? You can't force people to follow you. But I think I've got good content, so eventually it'll improve. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of people out there in YouTube, and especially other countries. Like there's like it's almost like a no channel, but they've got like 5,000 people subscribing to them. So I'm like, oh well done, you know what I mean? Congrats. But they would need to they would need to explain how like they got that many, you know, by not having anything. Like just they barely have like, they're just barely following what they do during their day and stuff, and then there's like nobody talking, and then I was there's no like theme or subject, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Right? So at least, you know, if you've got some kind of structure where you have a theme, you're in makeup, maybe you're in that's quite popular on YouTube, maybe you're into hairstyle or restaurant or recipe. At least you know that's where you're gonna go mostly see. But some people are just like random. It's just like there's nothing, you know, really they're talking about. Or if you vlog or you know, share your lifestyle, then you know at least there's a bit more like editing into it. But sometimes I don't know, it's maybe it's me complaining. But we'll be there one day, so we can't be like asking too many questions. We just need to keep doing the work, and then you know success will come up, right? So we can't like just like, I'm not gonna be the one bashing on anyone, right? But I just sometimes, you know, you just have like, how the hell did they get that many people? You're like, okay, whatever. But it happens. Besides that, yeah, it's pretty quiet tonight. Usually I get like 3 or 5 people. Or sometimes what happens is like I get like someone has got a lot of subscribers, and then they post, because you know I think I had 1,000 subscribers, and you can like comment and do like a post, like almost like Facebook type post, where you can write something and then share a stream, and then a lot more people see it and then go on your channel. But I don't have that right now, so obviously it's a bit slower. And it's Monday, yeah, exactly. It's Monday, and then but then again, you know, I'm getting a bit of a working on the watch hours and so on, exchanging, talking to you, and then maybe other people if they come up. Yeah, obviously I grew up in Quebec, right? So we're a fan of, like, you know, especially I grew up with Montreal Canadiens, and then Montreal Canadiens and Boston are not super friends. So I've always like grew up not liking Boston too much, like, well, not the city, but just like the sports teams. So it's funny. It's always been like that. I think the biggest rivalry was actually the Nordiques against the Habs. Yeah, thanks for the support. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks a lot. I don't know if do you do any live? Maybe I'll try to come up at some point if I can squeeze in. If I see you're live or something, let me know, or maybe I'll get notified. I'm not sure if you were live. I would need to go back in your channel there. Patriots Nation. Just search that one. Yeah, because it seems like or for those people that are getting a lot of subscribers, it seems like going live and so on like helps like quite a bit. Like, and then especially like people keep their channel running overnight with like music in the background and so on. So it's like not yet live. Okay. So it seems like that's something people do as well. They go and they leave their computer up during the evening, and then they stream live as they're like sleeping and stuff. I even saw one guy on D Live yesterday. He's doing like a stream, but he's doing like a sleeping stream. So Buddy's like sleeping right in front of the camera, and then that's it. You know what I mean? Like he's just sleeping there, and probably like gets tons of. I think he had like 280 followers or something to just watch the guy sleep there. I don't know. It's kind of a unique way to gain subscribers, I'm assuming. It's quite it's different, that's for sure. I don't think I would be doing that. It'd be scary, you snore and stuff like that. Like who wants to watch that, really? But yeah, I might get him some subscribers. um, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Or then some people, or then yeah, I went to on a live once, and then the camera was just like streaming on the wall or something. So I'm like, well, I mean, like I'm all about like getting subscribers, but at the same time, it's like if YouTube really made a review of that, like is that really a video? Like, I guess we could argue on that, but I mean, at that point, like they could almost like slash you some hours for just like streaming at the wall, not even talking, no music, no nothing. I mean, like at some point, it's kind of, and then getting like 3,000 subscribers just to stare on the wall. I don't know. It's not really me in that case. Like I'd rather like keep teaching people on the subject, or if it's just like 4 or 5 minute video, at least keep going at it, like every day, as opposed to, I don't know, that's maybe it's just me, but it's if there's really like no value like to doing the videos. I know you want to grow your subscriber list, but it seems like a bit odd to me. So I'd rather like probably like slower growth than actually going into that stuff of like just streaming. Or I don't know, maybe it's just me. But that's what I think anyway. Yeah, so you're on yeah, picks. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did try to probably make the 4,000 hours in YouTube. Yeah, but I don't know. Like I was thinking about that, since they're slashing cryptocurrency content and so on. Then I'm like, well, they could probably slash the people doing that too if they really wanted to. I'm assuming, but or maybe it's been done in the past. I'm not sure. Or yeah, it's almost like I don't know where it sits. When it comes to like regulations and policies on that per se, but it's it's special for sure. Um, tu- 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 tu. Yeah. Right. Oh, I've been up for a half hour, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. I was trying to bring a book just in case anyone like a lot of people come on, and then I can take note of who's been on live. But I probably won't have that much them much issues keeping track with who's been on. Patriots Nation tattoo. There we go. Appreciate the support. Yeah, it's getting late in Boston right now. I'm assuming 11:30. Yeah, so thanks again for spending some time on my channel. It's gonna work. It's gonna work in my favor, obviously, down the road. So thanks for watching. The rules are crazy new to me. Yeah, they're crazy. Yeah, so that's why a lot of people, especially in the crypto space, they've been looking at alternatives. Like D Live's one of them, but D Live's not really like you need, like it's more like a streaming one. So some people prefer, or like they're way better at like building like a video and then uploading that. So I think library. So it's LBRY.TV. That's one place that a lot of people also post their content, and a nice thing about that, it's also based on cryptocurrency as well, like on the blockchain technology. So it's decentralized. You can't remove content from it, and then you can connect automatically your I did a video on that, so look into my content if you're interested. Look into my videos. There's one with the library logo. You probably don't know which one that is, but you'll see that, and then there's an option where you can actually connect your YouTube, and then sometimes there's a little delay between the two, but then you get, once it loads up, like it's gonna get all your stuff over, like it's always like uploading your stuff from YouTube automatically, so you never have to upload twice. You know what I mean? So it's already like, once you have your YouTube, it goes over to that one. So I think that one I've got like 10 subscribers on that one, but that one is just like passive, really. It's just like carrying it over from YouTube. So I'm mostly like working in YouTube now, and then but then it's also like uploading to library.tv, and then who knows, right? And maybe you find other people there that are into your stuff, right? So um, that's why they say in the marketing and stuff like that. So you're always like one person away, one ad away from like success and stuff like that. It's just that people stop too early, right? So sometimes you never know you're going to reach that person that's going to connect with you and bring you to the next level. You know what I mean? Like, it's always networking. You never know what can happen. So I was like, why not? If it's there, maybe I'll get somebody else that I don't know that might be interested in my stuff or whatever. So because I'm doing about a bunch of affiliate marketing and network and stuff like that. But also I put a little twist of, because I love cryptocurrencies, so the blockchain. So I think in the future, once that becomes a bit more prevalent and more importance, and with the Bitcoin, there's an app. Yeah, there's an app as well. There's an app. There's a library app, but there's also the website. You can set up all your stuff first. Yeah, so I don't know, you'll probably see it, library. So you'll see it there. So it's loading, it acts as a blockchain or something like that. And then loading decentralized data. And then as you can see, so I'm not lying. So you go, and it's like carrying all my channel over to this one on the library. So I mean, it doesn't hurt. Like, it's and then you can be rewarded content and cryptocurrencies if you get a lot of followers, and then they donate to you, right? So it's LBC, yeah. So library, yeah, I think it's the library coin. That's called. I don't know if you knew that before, but it's something that I'm trying to tell people as much as possible. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell people as much as possible. Like, there's another place, BitChute. There's another one too that I discovered recently because it's part of the Tron ecosystem. It's actually Vibravid.io. Yeah, first time. Yeah, there's another one, Vibravid.io. Yeah, so I'm pretty close. I'm really close to like crypto technology and stuff like that. That's another place. That one is like really really new. Like, it's got like probably less than 5,000 people like on it. Like, it's super new. But the design and stuff like that, it's pretty nice. The layout and all that. So that's how it looks like. I don't have any videos on that yet, but maybe I can upload that stuff. But I don't think there's anything like automatic like library he has. But again, it's another place where you can have content as well. And then those ones work with coins as well, and it's called Beats Coin. So that's another thing that's interesting with that. You can be rewarded with that, and it's obviously gaining a lot of momentum now. So imagine in the future if they get a bit more momentum, and then you're already up in that, and then everyone's gonna imagine if back then YouTube created a token, and then you went on like in the early stage of YouTube, you were in there. So imagine where that could go. So you never know, right? So it's early stage, but we always like, oh, let's wait to see if it's going to be successful. But yeah, so Tesla, people said that, and now the stock is like 900 US or something, $900 US or something. Amazon back then, early adopter. Well, if they kept pretty much, well, they might have traded along the way, but if they kept, now it's down like if you had $1,000 in Amazon back in 2012, whatever, now you're like super rich, right? Based on that. So sometimes it pays to be early adopter, and the good thing is it doesn't cost you anything. So why not, right? So, and you can get rewarded on that. So it's always, like you always need to look at the risk to reward ratio, and then there's like barely any risk there. Like, okay, you put your content there that you also upload on YouTube, and then if if it doesn't work and it crashes, well, your stuff will be gone from that, or you know what I mean? Like it's yeah, the YouTube and token. Yeah, that could probably be nice. Yeah, maybe they're working on something like that, so that's why they're. I don't know. It's something with like Google Pay. Maybe they kind of want to do something, and that's why they're trying to slash crypto as much as possible. I don't know. It's that could be something like why they're doing that. A lot of people again I was following, they were blocked from YouTube for like the third time now since Christmas that they've done that. So obviously they had to look at alternatives for people. Some like are streaming on Twitter live. Others have been going to like Vibravid or Library, and then also DLive if they'd like to stream as well. So that's other options that are out there. But obviously streaming for some of them, some of them don't have the time to do that. So it's a bit more time of, like you need to dedicate a bit more time on the streaming as opposed to like if you just do your video on your own time and you do a lot of editing, then obviously you want to have something to upload, right? Um, yeah, a lot of people getting mad with YouTube. I mean, it comes down to like everyone needs to use it. So I think we keep using it because obviously a lot of people already that are into it, and they have like 50,000 subscribers if they get slashed, but they can't afford really to lose all that audience, right? Yes, most of it will transfer over to a different platform, but because you get like the big fan that will follow you anywhere kind of thing. But again, that's why they hate it, but they don't trash it too much because then they still want to keep that audience. So it's kind of a hard reality because who's got the bigger end of the stick, right? So YouTube has the power, right? So it's like, oh, you can tell us to the F word so many times, but then if we slash your channel, then you're gone, poof, and then they won't be hurt a bit, right? So but you will, you know what I mean? So I think that's why I think it's still got a lot of great benefits. Obviously, there's so many rules now, and it might be difficult at some point to down the road maybe to post even on YouTube. Who knows, right? So people will be looking at alternatives, and I think it's at least have one alternative ready to go at least. If that's something I would recommend. That way. And then again, now I'm streaming on DLive. So DLive, it looks really nice too, but there's less content. There's a lot more like gaming and stuff. So if you're looking to learn about a certain topic, obviously DLive, it's not like the platform for it. You'll mostly find like people gaming and talking about news and stuff like that live. So it's not something to look for keywords and then how to install my Sony camera or whatever. Like you're not gonna find that. So that's this application here. So DLive. So you see like it's a bunch of people live and stuff like that. That's what it is. And obviously now under my profile channel should be. So I should be in there. So that's what it is. Nobody actually commented on it yet, but yeah, it's all good. I'm gonna remove that. Copyrighted music. Yeah, that's why I don't. Mostly, what I put in the background for my music, I put stuff from the editing software. I'm using Screencast-O-Matic, Screencast-O-Matic, and then whatever's on there in like the library, I just put that in there. So it's all stuff that it's good, right? So I paid the license to use Screencast-O-Matic and have access to those pictures and so on. So I'm using that stuff in there because they have the rights over it. But yeah, you can't just pick any song and then just start playing 50 Cent right now and then without paying for the rights and so on. I think some people do, but once they get like with a lot of subscribers, then they'll be slashed right away, or they can probably get fined too for. They'll have to take their video taken down as well, and then plus they'll probably have to pay money for that too. So, yeah. So I'm careful for that one. Yeah, I know some people like making their own like their DJs and so on. So maybe if I want like an intro like song or an outro or something, and then maybe I can ask them, and then I can actually give them money, and that would be like my song. But I can still write at the bottom that it's made by whoever, right? So, but if I paid them, you know what I mean, they'll be fine with that. But there's websites you can do that too. I can remember the names of them, but you can buy like songs online as well. So that way you can get the rights, and then you don't have to worry about being slashed, 'cause you've got like you paid for it and you've got the copyright over it. So, and then whereas like other people can also buy it too. So, but as long as you paid for it, then it's fine. But yeah, I usually because right now I'd like to put music, but then I just decide not to, because I just don't know enough about like what's allowed or not, and then yeah, so it's usually something I just stay away from at the moment. But maybe in a little bit I'll get to upload a bit more stuff. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. Other subject. I don't have anything else to cover, really. Yeah, so at the bottom, I accelerateyourlife.io podcast, blog, and more. So yeah, it's all accessible through my website there. I'm still working on that website. I just have a couple more features to change on there. One thing is because I'm using a new website builder, and it's yeah, beat music. Yeah, it's yeah, that'd be cool for sure. I need to upload a bit some more stuff, and then SSL too for like making it, because right now it's like it shows as unlocked, so it's like a locked website. So I'd like to upload that as well. So I was waiting; they were supposed to upload that feature soon. So or I could pay through like Namecheap to get one. So I was just kind of waiting for that. And then obviously there's another feature. I'm gonna upload a course online, so a PDF document, so free course, or free document, kind of a guide, what to kind of 10 business ideas for online, right? So it's something I'll put up, so it's something that anyone would access that can and exchange, let's say, for their email to get that document, so they have access to and then I start working a bit on copywriting and improve my skills as well. So it's also another way of doing that. Gonna make my own document, and then I can give to people that are coming on the website. So that's something I'm working on at the moment. Yeah, I'm just trying to refine my strategy right now, because I've been had been all over the place with like YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that. It just ends up being too much at some point. So I gotta find really my zone where I need to promote, and then am I doing that in the background, like running ads through my website, and then that's mostly there. That's gonna start, and then I can follow up with people, let's say, on email. So that's something I'm doing, and then obviously I'm trying to connect with as many people as possible on YouTube or even DLive and so on, and then eventually get a bigger audience that'd be interested into my content and so on, and then I can also help out other people too. So that's why I put. And then my Patreon, so like I can shout out your channel. I think I put for $3.99 or something. I can't even remember what I put down. But and then the second package, I help you out building your channel, like working that description and so on, using tools like TubeBuddy, vidIQ, and then the third one, and it's like full, like we work together kind of thing. So yeah, that's something I'm putting down for. Because as soon as I get some people with that get access to that, then I can do a quick like 2-3 minute video, and then I can display their channel up front, right, and then talk about it. So then whoever sees it from my audience, then can go to your website or even YouTube channel as well. So that's something I'm working into, just to get maybe try to get monetized a little bit, and then start making a few dollars, so I can improve my equipment, obviously, and then even support you guys even better with a better equipment, and then also with other courses that I can build and so on, because it's always like people always start easy, start free and stuff like that. But all the tools online, like you need a website builder, you need all that, like it's a lot of money. Like autoresponder, you're gonna pay like $15-20, and then I'm in Canada, so I'm always paying US. So like every time I'm paying something, let's say like $100, then I'm paying 130, 20 or $15, and I'm paying 20. So it could make up to almost like $200 a month of memberships and services that you need in order to run a business properly. So that's definitely something that if I can get monetized, I can slash that a little bit and then looking into upgrading my own content really. Yeah, exactly. Supporting growth. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. So once you get that started a little bit, even if it's you're making like $100 a month or something, then that goes a long way because then you can slash some of your expenses, work onto something else, or maybe the $100 then you can put somewhere else, right? Because you still have it, and then you can work onto another project, right? And then it starts going and so on. So that's what I want to do, obviously. So. But it takes time. It takes time. It takes a proper mindset. I had to work a lot of on the mindset thing, and then when you start online, you always hear those gurus talking about mindset's key. But then it really gets key when after like you do 6-7 months and you still have no success or anything. Well, ish, like money wise I'm talking. And then so yeah, you just got to keep going. So you got to be addicted to the process that's going to get you there, vice to the results. So that obviously you need to keep going, and that's critical, and that's probably the main thing that most people will stop is just they'll quit because it's just like too much. And it's still the money is involved in that. It's still part of it. So at some point people just can't keep up dropping like $200 a month on stuff when they barely have a job and so on, right? So the reality, but it can always be difficult. But yeah, so I'm glad I'm in a good situation now, so let's keep it going. So yeah, I'm getting a bit more traction over the last month and so on. So try to carry that momentum over to the rest of 2020. Hopefully that's gonna go a long way. I'm moving this summer, so I should get a better studio. Should have more room a little bit. So maybe get a green screen potentially, and then stream within the background as well. So that's something else I'm looking at. Yeah. All right, 47 minutes. I'll probably just finish my hour. Going for the hour. Yeah, good year. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a good one. Yeah, I'm convinced it'll be a good one. Again, the same thing I was talking about, meditation and so on. So, like, bringing a lot of I ams. Like I am, successful. I am making $100 a month in my business, right? So just start, thinking that way. Obviously don't. There's also another side to that. Just don't say like I am a billionaire if you're really not there. You know what I mean? There's also like steps to get there. But if you're not making money online, if you start, I'm making $100 a month, you start saying that I'm getting a first customer, I am, that sort of thing. So at least it's more like you go like step by step. So once you get $100 and say I am making a 1K a month, then that sort of thing. So you just keep building from that, because it's so easy to just go like, oh yeah, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire. It's like, well, I'm not. Like, so the other side of your brain is like, you're messed up there. You're you're not quite right. So that's why just say something realistic, and it's totally realistic to say that I'm making $250. Right? It's like, it's not. You may not do it, but it's it's there, right? So it's a lot more achievable than making $1 billion this year, right? So. And then the same thing, like if you were to make $1 million, like right now, I would give you $1 million. Would you be able to handle it at the moment, right? So do you have the knowledge to manage that, right? So it's also that, right? So always grow step by step. Once you make more money or whatever, then you'll know, you'll have the connections a bit more. You'll be dealing with it a bit more, so you'll know what to do with it. But for like a lot of individuals, if you drop them like $10 million right there, and they would probably go, oh, money to spend. So they would just go to the store and then spend it all, right? So as opposed to other people with the mindset, with the business, when they know it's hard to actually earn $100, then it'd be like, oh, there's no way I'm blowing that on that thing, right? Because it takes so much to earn that, because you've been through it. So that becomes a different mindset at that point. Yeah, crazy $1 million. Yeah, Yeah, we'll get there, but uh, again, I wouldn't recommend that being your first like um, goal. You know what I mean? Like make it something a bit closer, something that is achievable, something that makes a bit more sense. So when you're saying those statements of I am making that, at least it's you'll believe it. Like I'm making $20 a week or something. Then you'll earn with your YouTube channel per se, right? So that's achievable. But if you're if you're like, oh, I want to have 1 million subscribers by the end of 2020, it's like, you know, you might, but chances are you probably won't. So, just try to build something that, that's achievable, more realistic, even though we like to think big and so on, right? Always write the statements as well on the writing form. Write it down, piece of paper. I am making this. My goal is to do that, so that way, and then you can go back to it and then kind of refocus when you have bad days. Obviously, it's like, oh yeah, I want to have 200 or 500 subscribers by the summer of 2020. You're like, okay, well maybe I should do that video tonight. You know what I mean? So that's something that to keep in mind. We get other people on board, do we? Not sure. I don't know if it's on D Live. Anyway, if you're on D Live or YouTube, just make sure to say hi. Say where you're connecting. Let's open that here. No. Probably not. Okay, good. And again, it takes time to. Yeah, it says to in the chat. Yeah, it's probably the chat. I was just going over D Live there if there was anything. I think it needs a lot of traction. And again, D Live, it's not the first thing people would look for. Like obviously, you need to just usually stay a bit longer so people like discover your channel and so on. And then it's not something maybe like what I'm talking about, like the main discussion there. Like there's a lot of gamers. Obviously, there's a small portion of people like talking about news and so on, but way less. Like I'm subscribed, I think, to like 4 people there. One is like Justin Sun and the crypto side. And one that's not live streaming yet is one that was like actually slashed from YouTube. So he said, just follow me there just in case I go streaming on that one. And then there's one person in meditation that's doing that, and one person that's doing news. So really, I'm not really big into gaming, but I just like the platform because I love the idea of the decentralization, and also like that it was tied to like cryptocurrencies, which I'm a big fan of. So that's why I went over there, but not for the gaming part. But maybe some people actually do like esports, I think, on there. So I might look into that a little bit, but like the World of Warcraft and Diablo and all that stuff, I'm not big into that. Force Lightning and stuff like that, it's not my thing really. But yeah, I still love the platform though. So I think as it progresses, like we'll get a lot more different people streaming on there. So it's just only a start again. But that's what I use OBS. So OBS now I use Restream.io. So now I just connected the 2 accounts. So I'm just going live simultaneously. So what you're seeing now is also what's going on D Live as well. So the exact same content. And then on my here on the chat, you would actually see people commenting from D Live as well. And then I could do an option of like writing just to D Live people, like I could do now, or whatever. I can select that from my OBS chat window. So yeah, it's even that stuff. It's something I didn't know, like even like just a few weeks ago. So it's something certainly that. Was there anyone that commented in there and I missed them or something? Probably not. No, I think you really the only one that came on, I think. Because I think last time like there was someone that commented and then I totally missed him, and I went back because I was connecting with them on Facebook, and I was like, sorry, I just didn't see you in the chat. So I was too busy talking and so on. So yeah, another like 5 minutes, and then we'll call it a night. Be right on midnight East Coast time, so Eastern time. Sorry. You're probably going to bed now, or are you someone that stays late? Um, no work tomorrow. I kind of end up staying like up late as well, so that's why I have a hard time. Like, with the business, I was trying to follow the gurus, like get up early. It's where it happens and stuff. But it gets so like, I don't know, like I'm just bagged at the end of the week. Especially if I go to bed at 11 and then I wake up at 5:30 after the week, I'm just bagged. So I'm like, I need to. Just maybe I was just an evening person, right? And then I listened to a podcast saying just that, right? So they have like two types of people starting early in the morning, people more at night. And then I was like, okay, maybe I should just stick to my schedule, yeah, soon work. Are you working overnight or like night shift, or are you working in the morning? Yeah. Do 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 do. Oh, in the morning. Okay, yeah. I'm going in the morning as well, but I end up like, since I'm biking, I got an e-bike and I'm biking to work now. So I start at 8, but since I don't get any traffic, I usually leave at around like 7:30, so I can make it 20 minutes. I'm there. Because when you drive, then it's not a guarantee, right? So you got to plan a bit more. So if I left at 7:30 driving, I'd probably be late at work for 8 or whatever. So, and yeah, so that's oh, factory of cheese. Oh, nice. 7 to 3. Okay, that's not bad. It's early, but at least you're done fairly early then. That's good. Factory of cheese in Boston. Sweet. Yeah, well, we'll wrap this up for the last 3 minutes. So anyway, so if anyone that, because I might keep it on I'll keep this on like for people to watch the recording as well. So if you're one catching the recording, again, I was talking about various things in this here today, but I wanted you to know that I've got my Patreon as well. Just go see that, my PayPal account as well. So if you want to donate to the channel so I can improve my equipment and so on, so make sure you check that out. And then also the other links as well. Oh, how's it going? Oh, there's one that's joining as I'm closing the channel for tonight. Skunk water bait and talk. All right, nice to have you. Yeah, so I was just wrapping up my hour for tonight. Thanks for dropping by. Make sure you like, and then go look at my other videos as well that I'm making. And then yeah, so hopefully we'll have you on the next stream. So yeah, just don't be afraid to go over my channels, comment if you have questions on the different tutorials I'm doing. If you've got questions about stuff that you'd like to see, just also comment. I'll be glad to actually help somebody out with a tutorial if it's an actual question from someone in the audience. So this is something I want to do as well, if that's possible. So I want to reach out to you, want to help you out. So just make sure you let me know what you need help with, and then I'll get into that. Help. So what do you need help with? Skunk water bait and talk. She's probably gone already, is he? Anyway, yeah, so that was pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Thanks, Patriots Nation Tattoo, for dropping by. Thanks for your support. I think you came and stayed for the whole time. Rub a hug and love you, neighbor. Oh, thanks, Skunk Water Bait and Talks. Thanks for joining. So yeah, just make sure you like, and then I'll be doing another live stream probably Wednesday, the next one. Yeah, I'll probably do it on Wednesday, which would be about 4 p.m. Pacific, so 7 on Eastern time, maybe. So let's see if that works. If not, then it might be later that night. So probably Wednesday we'll do another one, and then in the meantime, probably Tuesday, tomorrow, I'll do a quick tutorial, and then Thursday, Friday as well. So I'm trying to do a little something every day just to keep it going. So yeah, so good night. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Patriots Nation Tattoo. Good night to Skunk Waterbait and Talks. Thanks for dropping by the channel. And then yeah, so we'll see you soon, probably Wednesday. So in the meantime, just make sure you go watch my other tutorials, other videos, connect, and then connect also with other people that you see commenting in my posts as well. So yeah, so thanks again for coming. And then we'll see you on the next video. All right, bye-bye.